on CHEK-TV News at 5. Terror in central Saanich. An elderly couple is held at knife point by a pair of home invaders. Plus, Alan Greenspan speaks, and the markets listen and respond. Tonight on CHEK-TV Late News. The end of an era. CHEK-TV checks out. Make way for CH. Plus, going hog wild at the 134th Saanich Fair. Good evening. Don't touch that dial. Don't change the channel, because the channel is changing for you. Big changes are coming to your television set, as tonight marks the end of an era for CHEK television. In fact, it marks the end of CHEK-TV, at least as we know it. At midnight tonight, less than half an hour from now, we become CH. New name, new people, and new programs. A lot will change, but one thing won't. That's our commitment to you. And finally tonight, we are now officially, yes we are, CH News. I'm not wearing a watch, but we are CH News now.
Well, good evening and welcome to CH Weekend News. We have shed our CHEK-TV name and, as you can see, are coming to you from the newsroom because our downstairs studio is being completely revamped with a new look. Airborne assault. Tonight on CH News at 5, police use military muscle in the war on drugs. And the long dry summer, CH News takes a closer look at our water woes. Good evening and welcome to the first edition of CH News at 5. We have made some big changes around here, and I'm looking forward to showing them to you later in this broadcast.
Live from BCTV, here are tonight's top stories.
2 inmates take a prison guard hostage at Burnaby's Prison for Women. We're mere minutes away from going global and big changes at BCTV. And the Leos and Alouettes in Montreal tonight.
Right now, News Hour Final with Ted Chernecki.
Good evening. A tense standoff tonight at Burnaby's Correctional Center for Women. It is the biggest change in a television market in this country's history, and it's happening here in BC. And in case you didn't know by now, a major realignment of BC's largest TV stations, including this one, will take place at midnight tonight. And as of midnight, we will no longer be called BCTV. The Global Network will join with BCTV, and we will become Global BC, although our newscast will still be called BCTV News. Confused? Well, don't worry, so are we sometimes. So what does it all mean to you? First and foremost, the BCTV news programs you've been watching for years will stay exactly where they've always been, but the primetime lineup will shift dramatically. From midnight tonight on, you'll now see your favorite global shows on this channel, and they include what is expected to be the final season of Friends, along with hits like Everybody Loves Raymond, The X-Files, and The Practice. The show many critics say The Simpsons. You'll also see relatively new hits like Will and Grace, Just Shoot Me, and Malcolm in the Middle. There's also the show many baby boomers are dismayed to admit now qualifies as nostalgia, That 70s Show, here on BCTV, or Global BC. But perhaps the biggest change will be in our local news content. As we mentioned, BCTV newscasts will stay on this channel, but we'll be moving into brand new production facilities, including a new state-of-the-art studio. The biggest change there, our new global national newscast, a Canada-wide supper-time newscast produced and broadcast from here in BC. And speaking of done, BCTV is done. This is it. We're now Global BC, and end of an era, beginning of another one.
Maybe some sort of obscure trivia note on some sort of Canadian board game, maybe in a few years.
What was their logo again? Anyway, tune in tomorrow morning at 6 for the brand new look. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Ted.
Good night.
Good night.
Live on Global, BCTV News top stories.
Hostage taking over. A peaceful end to a standoff at a women's prison in Burnaby. And it's noisy, but it's a big moneymaker. Indy roars into the local economy.
Now, the Saturday Morning News.
Good morning and welcome to the new BCTV Saturday Morning News on Global. This is the beginning of a new era for us at this station as we are now part of the Global Television Network. As you can see, we have a new look and a new state-of-the-art studio. Despite our name change, though, the BCTV News programs you've come to trust will stay exactly where they've always been.
I'm Dag Sharman. Tonight, hostage taking over a peaceful end to a dramatic incident at a women's prison in Burnaby. Haste makes waste a huge jet fuel spill may have been the result of impatient workers. And hello, CKVU. Just minutes to go before big changes appear at most local TV stations.
Live, this is Global News.
Good evening. We begin tonight with very good news. A hostage taking at the Burnaby Correctional Center for Women.
The global signs came down and the CKVU signs went up. It's just the name that's changing, but the news shows and the people will all remain the same. Russ and Jennifer will continue to host our weekday 6 o'clock news, and Simi Sarah the weekends. And I will be here every weeknight at 11:30, except for the odd vacation. So let's begin the official process. You see the global sign behind me here? Well, you can say goodbye to it. Goodbye, Global, and hello, CKVU. This is really just the beginning of some exciting changes for us and our viewers. And we appreciate you joining us. It will be fun. So for now, good night from the CKVU newsroom. And I hope you have a safe and wonderful long weekend. I'll see you back here Monday at 11:30. Good night.
I'm Simi Sarah. This is CKVU News. Tonight, a busy afternoon for Surrey RCMP. Two daytime standoffs at the same time. Big cars, big appetites, catering to the masses at the Molson Indy. And a huge blast in the heart of Tokyo's entertainment district leaves dozens dead.
Live, this is CKVU News.
Good evening. A very busy afternoon for Surrey RCMP.
Why did they come to harm her? That's what she's thinking.
Tonight, a new low. Surrey thieves brutalize a wheelchair-bound senior citizen.
Here come the goodies. An ICBC rebate is the latest sign that a spring election is in the air.
Go out and vote, but just not for us.
And taking it off to get out the vote. The son of a former premier fights voter apathy on campus.
This is VTV News at 6.
Good evening. It is a crime that has appalled an entire community. The theft of a motor...
This is a big night for us. Our last show together at this time starting tomorrow. BCTV News will be seen at 6 and 11:30. Bridget Anderson will be here to bring you all the news on the weekend. Kathy will be here with sports, and me, Jung Lee, will be here on weeknights hosting CTV News at 11:30. As for myself, I'll be moving into reporting as of Monday. And Kathy, lots of changes for you.
I'll be weekends and then a few days during the week reporting, so can't wait for that. It'll be good.
The reporting sure is fun.
Yeah, speaking of reporting, Minto Cup, Burnaby loses. Burnaby Lakers lose, so St. Catharines is the winner of the Minto Cup. Vancouver Giants' first ever preseason exhibition hockey game. They lose 6-3 to Kamloops.
Too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
Thanks,
so
Kathy. Thanks for joining us all these months, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks.
Good night.
And that's entertainment on CTV News at 5.
And CTV News continues as we welcome Bill Good to the CTV family. Bill?
Thank you, Ravi and Colleen. It's Monday, September 3rd, and you are watching BCTV Tonight. Life and death on Mount Baker.
He was barely conscious when we got to him, and our job was to prevent as much shock as we could.
The rescue arrives, but it is too late for one hiker. Deadly crash of police pursuit ends with an innocent bystander killed. And blame Canada.
I'm really not sure how it affects me, but I know I'm not getting any wood right now.
The softwood lumber war from both sides of the border.
From our British Columbia newsroom, this is CTV News at 6. Here is Bill Good.
It is becoming an all too familiar story, a hit and run involving a stolen car and an innocent pedestrian is dead.
You're watching NOWTV, television with heart and soul.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true in love, in our son's command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Stand by, camera. You, Eric.
Good evening and welcome to the launch of the new VI. We are moments away from television history as we open the door on Pandora's Box, our state-of-the-art brand new television facility here on the corner of Pandora and Broad. I'm Tasha Larson.
And I'm Mo Sahona, and good evening, Victoria. What an exciting day, Tasha. We got about 3,000 people here in downtown Victoria joining us. If you're at home, please come on down. There's a great party going on down here.
This is the People's Television. We are street front and participatory, and we want you to join us not just tonight, but every night. But we want to show off tonight. We want you to see our building, and we're going to show it to you. Eric is going to guide the tour.